New tonight at 10, Governor Greg Abbott issued a disaster declaration in 34 counties along Texas' border with Mexico. It is all in response to what he's calling an ongoing surge of illegal immigration being neglected by the federal government. KXAN politics reporter John Engel breaks down the latest clash with the Biden administration.
To put that in context,
Governor Greg Abbott says the ongoing surge of illegal immigration poses an imminent threat to severe damage, injury, and loss of life and property in Texas border counties. So he's opening up resources for DPS troopers and local police to enforce state and federal laws. But Laredo Congressman Henry Cuellar, a frequent critic of the Biden administration's approach to border security, isn't on board.
This is a state version of Trump declaring a border emergency. I disagree with that.
With this order, Abbott directs the Texas Commission on Jail Standards to work with counties to ensure that they can expand capacity for detention centers. He's also told the Texas Health and Human Services Commission to stop licensing child care facilities in the state that shelter or detain undocumented immigrants through contracts with the federal government. It's unclear which facilities that would impact, since federal migrant facilities established in places like Dallas don't need state approval.
It could force more undocumented children to be held at U.S. Customs and Border Patrol stations.
Abbott's disaster declaration comes the same day he announced a re-election endorsement from former President Donald Trump. Cuellar chalks the timing up to politics.
I would not call this a disaster. And to discontinue the cooperation of the State Health and Human Services Commission on state licensing of child care facilities, I think that's going a little bit extreme.
And Robert, I did just hear back from the Texas Health and Human Services Commission. They say the child care facilities that would be impacted by this declaration are those the state licenses for contracts with the Office of Refugee Resettlement. In the newsroom, John Engel, KXAN News.
Thanks for the update, John. Governor Abbott has been funneling more resources to the border for months. In March, he announced Operation Lone Star after a surge in border apprehensions. Last week, he said there were now 1,000 DPS troopers and National Guard members on the border. And more money has also been set aside in the state budget. Lawmakers added an extra $452 million per year for border security efforts. That is on top of the $800 million border security budget.